Most games are made for one loser. Sometimes they're made for two. When you think multiplayer games, what comes to mind? How about Mario Kart, or God forbid, fucking Fortnite? If Fortnite is what came to your mind, go. But I want to take a look at exclusive single-player made games that have an element of multiplayer. And we're gonna go through and we're gonna judge some, because a lot of them are shit. And most of them are, alright, well that's cute. So let's give some context here. Most of these games I like to call pass the controller to the little brother, because that's kind of what it is. It's the whole idea of you're not really equal, but I guess the little shit can play too. It's really funny looking at like the evolution of multiplayer in 3D Mario games. Like, it wasn't even in 64 or Sunshine. In Galaxy, player 2 is just a cursor. In Galaxy 2, okay, well at least your cursor now is like sort of a Luma, okay. And then Odyssey, you just play as the hat, so you can sort of like dick over your friend or just take complete control, but at the end of the day, like, you want to be Mario. You don't want to be Mario's fucking hat. When you think of like a multiplayer 2D platformer, you probably think of something the concept of like New Super Mario Bros. Wii or Rayman Legends. I think Kirby Return to Dreamland actually does it the best, because not only does player 2 get the choice between Meta Knight, Waddle Dee, King Dedede, or just another Kirby, but no, that's kind of it. I mean, the other games, I would say, yeah, they're kind of made to be 4-player. Whereas this one, only player 1 Kirby can be the super ability, I think. I don't know, can player 2 do it? I guess if they're Kirby, I don't know. But the game that does it the best, in my opinion, Kirby in the Forgotten Land. Player 2 is Waddle Dee. It kind of controls almost the same as Kirby. You're given a select move set, so you already know what you can do. You don't have to worry about losing a power-up or controlling multiple things. I think it's the perfect... You're given pretty much the same control as player 1, but you're just restricted enough to be, you know, player 2 in a story-based game. I think this works out well. You know what else really works out well? Gooigi. Gooigi actually might be the best implement of player 2. Same moveset as Luigi, in fact, is utilized in a lot of puzzles, meaning that if you play 2-player, you're kind of playing like the real version. Instead of switching between Luigi and Gooigi, both people are just doing the puzzle at the same time. I think it works out well. Gooigi can go through the grates, he touches water, he dies. He comes back instantly. This is like a player 2's dream, right? Study this game. Now here's a short little segment about when they fucked up the second player. Like, it's choices that it's like, why? Mario 3D World. It is literally 4 players, right? Okay, that's great. How come in Bowser's Fury you play as Bowser Jr.? Oh wait, but this one's my favorite. Donkey Kong Country Returns. I'm currently playing this one right now with my girlfriend. They do the respawn system in this game so ass. It's unbelievably bad. Like, let's say Diddy Kong dies. So what happens? You hit the A button to come back, and so they use the balloon to come back, and so it's simple. You just touch them, right? Except instead of the balloon falling down, it fucking does like this. And sometimes it'll really just shoot by. And so if you miss them, well, fuck, you wasted a life. Use another balloon, I guess. And because it's Donkey Kong, there's not a lot of, we'll just say, flat areas where you can just safely be like, all right, spread out. I gotta get room to time my fucking jump to hit this stupid barrel that keeps going back and forth. It's so fucking dumb. You know what's even dumber? Multiplayer in a puzzle game. It literally breaks most of these levels. I remember we tried playing this, and a lot of it was, okay, you get the key, die, the key's gonna float over to me, and I go through the door. It was just a stupid fucking game anyway. But wait, there's more. That's right, I'm like the Virgin Billy Mays. I'm going to dedicate this to games that should have had multiplayer but didn't. And it kind of makes me scratch my head like, this would have worked out so fucking well. How the fuck is this only a single player game? I always had the idea when the Switch came out for a Mario and Luigi game where you pass the Joy-Con, you know, Nintendo's favorite thing for you to do. And one of the Joy-Con is Mario and the other one is Luigi, right? And so it's like a multiplayer Mario and Luigi game. Like, offer me a job, Nintendo. But what's stupid even about this game is there's so many sections where Luigi splits up from Mario, and you're literally supposed to like also control Luigi while controlling Mario. This would be the perfect two-player game where, okay, Luigi is down here hitting the button and Mario is platforming, right? Or you have the instance where Mario and Luigi split up. Okay, what if, for God forbid, you do a like, maybe only player 2 gets to play this round and player 1 has to wait, right? Huh. But this baffles me. This could have worked out so well. I mean, just imagine you're doing a boss fight and you're player 1 and you're, doing all the action commands and you're nailing it and player 2 is just fumbling. Like, the sort of interaction on that couch would probably get me divorced. This one's a little harder because you could make the argument, oh, what if player 1 is Mario and player 2 is like the partner, which there's not really much for you to do on the overworld since they always just follow Mario anyway. I mean, sure, maybe you could do like the Koopa Shell or Flurry's like Breath. Breath of the Wild is an amazing game. Why did I grab the Wii U version? But how come Tears of the Kingdom wasn't multiplayer? I mean, everyone wanted a multiplayer Breath of the Wild to just run around. Like, that would just be so fun. Find shrines together, right? Tears of the Kingdom, that's such a missed opportunity. Oh no, not another Wii U game. Kirby and the Rainbow Curse does this interesting thing where only Kirby is the ball, right? And you obviously draw on the gamepad, but player 2 plays as the Waddle Dee, and they kind of like platform like it's a normal platformer, but it doesn't really work out so well because some of the levels aren't necessarily made to be, walking on the ground. I'm going to end the video with this. The very first game, and I don't mean like, Mario Party, right? But the very first multiplayer story game we played together was on her Xbox 360. And that was like a Legend of Spyro game. One person is Spyro, and the other person is not Spyro, and you're chained together. So kind of think a little bit of like Unraveled 2, but it was never centered around the concept that two people are playing together and you're chained. It was more so like it just got in the way. Oh, if you start to separate, the other one is gonna fucking like grab you by your neck and pull you to them. It didn't work. And so there are definitely ways to do the concept right, and there are definitely ways to be Legend of Spyro. And that's why your fucking franchise died and turned into Skylanders. Fuck!